Oh.
Little mini nuke.
Yeah, very small one. Weird. Ow. Ow. That hurts. Ow. Ow.
What happened?
Damn it. Spiky.
Oh, you got a burr?
Oh. But they're like needles. Jeez. Relax, Texas.
They're not like back home, huh?
Mother of...
Say it, Angelo. Say it with your chest, Ed.
Well, will you look at there? There's the Three Stooges. Alright, you want some Randonautica? I'll give you some Randonautica. Hey!
Angelo.
Motherfucker!
Hey everybody, it's the Shape, back to another video. Yes, that quick because I figured between now and Christmas, I'm going to give y'all some bonus videos, just like that double upload. And it takes a little bit longer to make these type videos because they're, you know, analysis and different things. And I thought, what would be a good kind of Thanksgiving special? Well, what if I collabed with World of Mr. Gray, huh? What if I did? Come here, Dan. Come on, buddy. Everybody, say hello to Dan. I appreciate you coming. Say hello. Hello, everybody. This is a load of bollocks.
It's bollocks.
They have been wanting this collab a long time, Mr. Gray.
That's bollocks.
Got anything else you want to... What? What, you don't think he's really here? What, this is some crappy animation. Janky animation. You know what? Shut your mouth. Okay, my production is huge. Okay? You know what? Don't even look at me. You know what? Just skip to the intro. You make me sick. Now, all jokes aside, now, just before I get into this video, I want to state something real quick. I think it needs to be said. If I say something in a video, whatever my opinion, my thoughts are, that doesn't reflect any other channel or any other debunker. It doesn't reflect what they think. It's strictly just my opinions, and the reason I just want to put that out there. Because some people believe if one debunker says something, or, you know, one channel says something, then they're with the other channel. They must, you know, they must be married. But no, that's just not the way it works. That being said, Mr. Gray made this, and I'll link him down there below somewhere, either in the description or the pinned comment. But he made a video where he made a portal, you know, kind of like the one Lee did. When I first watched it, I was like, man, that's cool. I like that. Now, keep in mind, it's not identical, which I don't think he was trying to make it look like Lee's, but the portal itself really wasn't what got my attention. It was when it first forms, and I want to show you something. Check this out.
Right there. Weird.
Now, I made it, in his version, it's color, but I made it black and white because the reason I did it, because when I looked at Lee's, his was, you know, dark, and his looked like the opacity was a bit different. That's why I did it. But anyway, Mr. Gray, Jasko will be in this video as well, along with the secret word. That being said, Mr. Gray teaches you about keyframes, and it's what I mentioned in that one video when I was talking about Really Haunted. And he goes into really good detail. It's a really good video. But then when I compared, I'll just show you, but when you compare the two portals when they first form, that's what caught my attention. Just look.
Hey guys, Dan for Mr. Grey, Dandalf the Grey, coming back to you with another how-to with my Malteser looking head right now, and we're going to get into it. So in this video we're going to show an extremely basic effect on how to make your creepy portal paranormal in your living room. Whereas in the previous video we used a simple swish cut, in this version we're going to use tracking, mainly camera tracking. Instead of Adobe Premiere we are going to be using Adobe After Effects. I've been seeing things in my house. Oh. I can see one forming right there. See it? Right there. Weird. It's been coming and going. I don't know what to think of it really. Now obviously mine's not as subtle as other spooky channel portals, but you get the idea.
I mean, it's a really well done video, but what I want to focus on, like I said, it ain't so much the portal once it's already formed, but when it starts to form. And I put them side by side for you guys, kind of compare them a little bit. Check this out, it's actually really close.
See it? See it? See it? See it?
Hey Lee, it's amazing how the portal in your house works almost identical to the way Mr. Gray's portal works, and his was made it in, you know, Adobe After Effects, I think. So how would a natural real portal to another dimension in your house, Lee, look that similar? Let's slow it down though, seriously. Check this out. Look how the portals form. They form almost identical. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty good. Comment below what you think. To me, that that looks pretty close to me. I mean, like I said, I know the portals themselves don't look the same, but I mean, when they form, just the speed and how it forms, that they're almost identical. That being said, now let's get off Mr. Gray. Yeah, sounded. And let's get on to Jasko. That sounded even worse. Jasko, let's go.
We're out here in the state of Texas and just turned the camera on and we hear that. Actually, there's somebody over there.
Where?
Yeah, we've been walking for like 2 miles now, not a single soul. Now all of a sudden, I just saw them moving through there.
I love how he says in every video, oh, that's weird. It's weird that other people are out in the woods on a sunny day. That's just weird. I don't understand that. We're the only people on this planet that should be in the woods or on a trail. Because if anybody else goes there, it's weird.
One thing about Texas I love, but don't love at the same time, is that they're very strict out here for trespassing.
So you don't love it because they're strict about trespassing. Well, I mean, I can't speak for Texas, which I'm pretty sure a lot of these southern states are. It's not just in law that they're strict. Around here, you get on some people's property, they will pull out a firearm, a shotgun. They will put buckshot in you. People around here, and probably in Texas, people don't play. They don't want some fake Randonautica dude on their property.
Alright, well they're recording right now. I see, it's very, very difficult to see, but there's like a, yeah, there's a light coming towards. It's hard to see. It's moving as well. That's so weird.
Yep, so weird that somebody would be in the woods, yeah. Yet there's three, I would say grown men, but we'll have to agree to disagree on that. But yeah, it's really weird. Somebody, you know, enjoying a beautiful day in the woods. That's the strangest thing I've ever seen.
We found a photo as well. I only kept this photo because there was a picture of like, oh, damn it. A picture of this building. And on the back, had coordinates, and it says El Final Esta Circa.
And why is it, Jasko, that in every Randonautica video you do, no matter where you're at on planet Earth, why is the handwriting always the same? Is it just literally the same guy all over the planet who's got nothing better to do but just to run around you while you film? Well, you must feel special.
What's up?
So I found a tin of cookies
Uh-huh.
with letters that are all mostly backwards for some reason, and then there's just this weird ass thing.
Now, I don't know who the two other guys are, but I heard the name Angelo, so I'm guessing one of them's Angelo, and one of them's wearing a cowboy hat. Comment below if you know who they are. I have no clue. But I know what I will go with. Angelo and Billy the Kid.
What does it say in there?
It says
Really weird.
weird stuff.
Director letters.
Yeah, my cookies.
You said they were backwards?
Yeah, look at them. They're all like backwards, I think.
Oh no, the letters are backwards. We may need a mirror to read them. Strapped on my holster, load across my hips. 2 Colt 45.
So creepy. There's like Javier written up there.
You talking about Willis? The name Javier, ladies and gentlemen, that has been spray painted on those rocks. That's creepy. That's scary. I have never ever seen graffiti in the dark. Jasko, I can understand why you'd be completely terrified of spray paint and stuff. Dry spray paint.
All types of weird things. So a couple things, guys. Well, I mean, where do I begin? Currently, I don't know. We split up. We're not together right now.
You know what? Raise your hand if you know what that means. As soon as he mentions, oh, we split up. We split up. You know what that means, right? That means he's gonna be seeing somebody off camera, and you know that's when everything gets real, because we're split up, but we're not really split up. A couple of us are just right out of camera frame, just a bit, a little bit.
And kind of sucks because I'm alone. They're together, so at least they got something.
Yeah, and throughout the video, he mentions it like 50 times that, well, no, I'm alone. I'm alone. Well, y'all must not plan very well either. You're supposedly 5 miles back in the woods at dark. Place you know, you don't know this place. You don't know the people in this place, and you've already seen people in said place, supposedly, which is crap. But you act like it doesn't bother you at all.
So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start heading back towards the car, which I think is in this direction, and then hopefully they get the same memo and kind of like, you know, I don't really have service out here, so I can't.
You hope they get the memo, huh? So let me get this straight. Before y'all split up, you had no game plan either, right? You're way out in the middle of nowhere. You didn't say, hey, let's meet back at the car at this time. No. You have no phone service, what you just said. Well, hopefully they can psychically know that I'm headed back to the vehicle. That's why I think the demographic of Jasko's channel is either very old people, and I do mean very, very old, or very young. Because nobody with common sense would watch this stuff, because it's garbage.
Do too much, but oh man, Texas is oh, someone was just there. So I swear to God. Yo, who's there?
I'm 100% certain at this moment in time nobody is there, Jasko. And guys, what I want you to focus on next is, he says, oh, and I hear them running. Well, I turned that volume up, amplified it many times over. Let's see if you can hear the pitter-patter of footsteps or even weeds. Somebody's running and you'll hear them.
Listen, they're like running away. Hello?
So he says, listen, they're running away. Well, I'll tell you what, let's enhance that audio.
Listen, they're like running away. Hello?
I can't hear a thing, and I turned that volume up many times. and listen with earbuds in, really good earbuds at that. But let's listen one more time, and I want you guys to comment below. Maybe you can hear it, maybe I'm just deaf. Like, deaf.
Listen, they're like running away. Hello?
Jars in you. I don't hear a thing.
I always get those comments. Jazz, what do you expect when you say hello when you hear something?
I'm kind of interested in that myself. What do you expect? Let's hear it.
Do you expect the whole... I would appreciate it. Like a, hey Jazz, it's, you know, it's Jeremy.
High IQ at play here, ladies and gentlemen. What he says is when he says hello, the stranger should be like, hey Jazz, it's Andrew. Or hey Jazz, it's Bill. Now, the problem being is, if it's a stranger, how are they going to know your name? So why would they say, well, hey Jazz, it's Andrew?
Oh, God. I think it's this way. I think it's this way. Oh, man. Well, at least they're together.
Uh-oh, something must be ready to happen because he mentioned, well, at least they're together. We're separate, but at least they're together. Something's going to happen. I mean, one can only hope that he doesn't get lost.
I think maybe I was supposed to go up there.
Never mind, he's lost.
Oh, shit! Yo! Angelo! Frank! Yo, who's up there? Angelo! Somebody's up there. Angelo, it's not funny, dude. They're walking away. Yeah, Angelo wouldn't mess with me like that, though. He genuinely wouldn't.
Okay, so we established that it can't be Angelo because you said he wouldn't mess with you like that, right? So from here on out, there'll be no point saying Angelo anymore, hollering that name whatsoever.
Angelo? There's people coming right now. I don't know if you can see the lights. Yeah. Right there. There's people coming.
Somebody's coming, Jasko. You can see their light, which in turn means that more than likely they can see your light as well. So I wouldn't want to give my location away to some stranger that I don't know that could be there to hurt me. You better turn your light off.
And I'm hearing all types of weird shit. So what I'm going to do right now, because I have no idea where to go, is I'm just going to lay low. I'm going to turn my mic off. And there's people. Okay, I'm going to turn my mic off. We're just going to lay low, wait for them to pass by. And then I'm going to see if I could just get the light.
And you still have the light on. Okay, guys, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn my microphone off, and I'm going to stand here in this big old spotlight right here, right now, as I turn my microphone off, and as I'm talking to you, as I have the camera on. But that's what I'm going to do. I am going to turn my microphone off. So if they're coming, guys, I'm going to turn my microphone off, and like I said, I'm standing here in this gigantic, big ball of light. But I'm going to turn my microphone off. Huh? Okay? All right. Oh, man. The secret word is jackass. You know, I really love doing analysis on these types of videos, pointing out just absurdities and debunks, just whatever, because at the end of the day, I mean, it's fun. And plus, I can go through it and point out all the stuff you need to see. That way you guys, the ones that don't like watching that stuff, don't have to even waste your time with it. And I try to make it as entertaining as I possibly can. And sometimes it ain't easy. But we do it. We do what we do. That being said, appreciate you guys. This past 4 years has been amazing. And couldn't do it without you guys. You guys, each one of you listen to my voice. You are this channel. It's not me. I'm the captain. You guys are the ship. Without you, going down. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Just another extra quick, well, not quick made, but getting this content out fast as I can. I appreciate you guys. Also, since you made it this far, join Debunkers Anonymous on Facebook, where we talk debunking all day long. Now, like I said, my Patreon, I don't go in there because I ain't learned how to operate it. So to put it in its place, I did a Shapeatreon on Facebook. So that's where my Patreon is. So if you're paid members through Super Thanks, PayPal, or Patreon, you can go in there. You get videos early. Right now and extra perks. Love you guys. I appreciate you. Appreciate all of you. Every single one of you. Love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Y'all come back now, you hear?